still doesn't dare to change the loudspeakers in their Ducato themselves? We have the solution. Very simple plug and play with our brand new option Ducato 165 air speakers. They are very easy to plug in and are perfectly prepared for the Ducato. In this video, we show you how it works. Some of you may be asking yourselves, why new Ducato speakers? You already have great Ducato speakers in your assortment. Yes, you're right. We had them in our assortment because they have Ducato Brock metal. And we assembled them for you manually from a universal loudspeaker system with rings and adapter plugs to create a Ducato sound system. It worked really well and sounded great. But we've now developed something new for you on the side, namely a speaker system. It's now all of one casting, meaning that nothing is screwed together or anything like that. The right connectors are right here. Everything is matched for the Ducato. The tweeters also have the right adaptation to the plug, so that everything runs via plug and play. We have integrated the matching crossover network for the tweeter. And, of course, it's a 25mm fabric tweeter for really smooth, silky, warm sound. In the Ducato 165 air set, we have already included an Alu-Butyl damping mat, so that you can carry out the basic damping to bring the speaker to the real sound performance. And we've also included a 1-meter roll of bitumen tape, so that you can immobilize pieces of cable or anything that's hanging around and can vibrate. We have also included a set of remover tools in this assortment, so that you can also unclip the paneling parts without scratching them, and you can get to the things easily. With the remover tool, you can of course unclip the A-pillar paneling part, retract it under the door rubber, and unclip it all the way down. The A-pillar can then be easily removed, and you can also remove the old tweeter from the anchorage from behind. This is also only clipped on. Unplug it, and now we take our new tweeter and clip it back into these small sockets, so everything is prepared accordingly. We take the plug and plug it back in where the old tweeter was. Now we can already clip the A-pillar cladding back on, and we are already finished with the tweeter. The woofer covering grit plates can be easily removed with the remover tool and clipped out at the bottom. The whole cover is just plugged in. You can remove it, and underneath are 3 15-point Torx screws. We loosen them, and then we have the speaker in our hands. This can be staked out in the same way as the tweeter. And now, of course, we can also attach this one insulation mat that we have, our standard insulation, to the outer door panel, through the hole in the woofer, and can insulate the outer panel accordingly. Now, of course, we can also glue all the insulation we have to the inner panel of the loudspeaker. We have for every door half an insulation mat available, so that the whole area of the woofer is also insulated and is vibration-free without it being visible from the outside. And then you can attach all the insulating material and, of course, screw the loudspeaker back on with the 3 screws, insert the plug at the top, and clip the covering grid plate back on at the end. A quick survey for you. What do you think of our new option speakers? Did you like them? Do they sound cool? How was the installation? Have you had any experience with it, or have you heard it with a friend? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Feel free to share in the comments. So, now we have this speaker system fully installed, complete with what is admittedly a fairly standard level of insulation. It is much better than having no insulation at all. But if you want to do it properly this time, you should know that the Ducato actually has door panels that tend to rattle. Even if you put in standard insulation, you can do a bit more. If you really want to enjoy music and keep everything quiet, if you also want to decimate the driving noise, and if you want to have the feeling when the door slams. Wow, that's no longer a metal sheet, but a real door. You can now use our extended insulation set. These various insulating materials are included there. You can buy it additionally. We have an extra video about it for you. I'll link it for you in the video description below. This video, where we insulate the whole door, that's going to be really mega, and I'll make a complete shopping cart for you so that you don't have to search for these individual parts. Below is a link to it, where you have a ready-made shopping cart where all these items are included along with a cool YouTube discount. So, don't be surprised if our new Ducato loudspeaker system no longer looks like the one you already know, but is now really very amazingly prepared for the Ducato. And only fits in there, but it fits perfectly. I wish you lots of fun with the installation, and of course, even more fun with the great sound you now have in your Ducato. And of course, we'd love you to be part of the next video. So click the bell and subscribe to our channel. See you next time. Your Ollie from ARS24.